now opens a door to anyone who has sensitive skin, sensitive ears like me. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about luxury costume jewelry and how you can wear luxury costume jewelry if you have sensitive skin, sensitive ears. I'm also going to be including an update about my Chanel hoop earrings that I put in for repair. So if you aren't already subscribed to this channel and you do love all things luxury and fashion, I would appreciate if you would hit that subscribe button below and also the bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos. I upload on a Wednesday and I upload on the weekend. So let's get into this video. Now I'm going to start off with an update on my Chanel earrings. Now they are back from repair. If you've seen on Instagram, I posted about the fact that 2 gemstones had fallen out of these earrings, which was extremely disappointing. These are the earrings here. They are in fact hoop earrings. And these are extremely popular. I got so many compliments wearing these earrings on Instagram. Everyone loved them. Now two gemstones fell out, and if I'm not mistaken, because I'm only going off my images, I believe it was on this one here. I think it was on this particular earring here. And now, as you can see, the gemstones are back in. They have put them back in. Let's start off with the process of putting the earrings in for repair and when I bought these earrings. So I think I bought them at the very beginning of December. Just over a little month later, I noticed that 2 of the stones had fallen out of these earrings. They cost me $1,110, so they are not cheap. They're costume jewelry, they're not real gold. It's really annoying that I had to go and put them in for repair only a month and a little bit after owning them, and I hardly even wore them because I only wear them when I go out. I was only wearing them when I was filming videos, so it's not like I was putting myself in any kind of conditions where they were subject to the stones falling out. However, I did drop the earrings probably twice, and that's probably when it had happened, and I dropped them on my floor, which is tiled. I think I may have dropped them on the tiles, and then another time I dropped them on my mat, so that shouldn't have mattered. It was probably the time that I dropped it on the tiles that made the gemstones loose. As to whether it fell out then or whether it just fell out because they became loose to do with the dropping them, yeah. But still, nonetheless, you could drop real diamond earrings, you can drop even real gold earrings that have cubic zirconia in them that you just buy from jewelry stores, and the stones don't fall out. It's because they have a prong set, whereas these do not have a prong set. They are literally just glued in. There's no prong whatsoever around the gem. It's just glued in. I know that it's hard to sort of see. So yes, I put them in for repair. A little over a month later, I contacted my sales associate and said, this has happened. She said, just drop them off and bring your original receipt. That is what I did. I dropped them off on the 16th of January, was it? Yeah, 16th of January, I dropped them off. I dropped them off to a different sales associate because my one was at training. I gave them the original receipt. I filled out a repair form. Like, she took some time to go and take some photos of it, put down the request on the repair form for what it was for. And then I got a copy of that repair receipt that I had signed. They took the original receipt, which apparently they weren't supposed to. I was supposed to get that back, but I can't fault the sales associate because I had my daughter with me, and my daughter is distracting. She, you know, lights up the room. Everyone wants to, you know, play with her and hang out with her. So all the sales associates at Chanel were, you know, hanging out with my daughter, and they were all distracted by my daughter. So I can't fault the SA that she forgot to give back my original receipt. On Valentine's Day, on the 14th of February, my earrings were done. They were finished from repair. So it took just under a month, which is really good. I was told that it would take around about 4 to 6 weeks because they do the repair locally. I do not know if if all Chanel earrings are done locally, their repairs. I think it just depends on what kind of item it is. And I think because it was costume jewelry and it wasn't like, I don't know. I feel like just because it was costume jewelry, it would just be done locally. Maybe fine jewelry has to go back to Paris. Maybe certain things to do with what the repair is might need to go to Paris. But from what my understanding is that it's done locally on most costume jewelry, any kind of repairs. Now, when I received the earrings back though, I was kind of hoping that maybe they would give me another box, but they didn't. But, you know, I just kind of feel like you paid so much for them. It would just be nice if they went that little bit extra and go and packaged it up for you as though you were buying new earrings all over again. That would have been nice, but that didn't happen. I did get a reprint of my original receipt, which is good that at least now I have the receipt again. But all I came in was in like a Chanel tissue paper. The earrings were wrapped up in it, and then they came in a Glad bag, and then they were put in an envelope, a padded envelope. This is just like the plain one, and then it was put in an express post satchel. I did have some problems with receiving it from Australia Post, but that had nothing to do with Chanel. That's just Australia Post being Australia Post. So I was a little bit disappointed with that. Again, I'm not faulting my sales associate, because she could just very well be following procedure, and that could just be the procedure that it comes down to when they do earring repairs or any kind of costume jewelry repairs. Considering the reason for going in for a repair was only a month after having bought the earrings, yes, maybe I had caused it, but really, like I said, again, if you buy real gold jewelry from jewelers like Prouds, Bevels, Michael Hill, these are all the boutiques that we know in Australia that sell gold jewelry. All those stones, even cubic zirconia, are set in with prongs, so you drop them and it doesn't fall out. So you can't go and say, oh, well, you know, you're the one that dropped them on the floor, of course they're gonna fall out. They're costume jewelry, yeah, of course they're gonna fall out, but really in reality, for how much you pay for them, they could do more. What's their excuse? They could do more. And the reason that they skimp is because the demand is there. People buy them regardlessly, so they do not care. Chanel, other luxury houses, they do not care for putting in those extra fine details to make sure that their products really last the test of time. But again, argument's sake, costume jewelry never does last the test of time because it's not real gold. So now the other part of this video that I wanted to talk about was how I actually wear costume jewelry with sensitive skin and sensitive ears. I'm just going to show you the one that's still new in the box. So it's got the bold print. This is just a backup that I have. You can buy this on Amazon. You probably buy it on eBay, but I would just recommend to buy it on Amazon. And it looks like nail polish. So this is the thing that it comes as. This is the actual jewelry shield product. And it looks like nail polish. It is safe to use on your costume jewelry, and it is safe for you to be touching your skin. It says here, uses allergy jewelry shield, can be used on pierced ears, wire and clip-on earrings. Use it on rings, watches, bracelets, clasps, snaps and eyeglasses, etc. For people that have sensitive skin from metallic irritation and prevents skin discoloration. So allergy shield lets you wear all the jewelry you ever dreamed of with complete comfort and confidence and no more allergic reaction. How I have actually been using this is you're supposed to shake the bottle, and then I apply a thin coat to the actual post of the earring. I do 2 coats. I let the first coat dry. I let it dry for at least about half an hour, and then I go back and do the second coat. With both coats, I do this same process. So I am covering the actual stud post where it enters into the ear, and I also cover just a little bit over as well, because if I don't cover that little bit over where the stud post, like that little part sort of touches the ear, even though the stud goes into your ear, that's the main part that causes the allergy. Some of the earring still touches the front, like it still touches the front of the ear, so that's why I go that little bit further. I have sensitive ears, and I think a part of that is it also results in the jewelry becoming discolored. So my ears become not always so much discolored. I don't always get that. It depends on how cheap the costume jewelry is. With this, when I was using it without the jewelry shield, I wasn't getting any kind of discoloration in my ear. Like I wasn't getting like a black mark or anything, but I could actually see after just 2 wears that this actual earring post, particularly where it goes beyond the stud, I noticed that it was actually starting to become slightly, very slightly discolored, like only the tiniest bit. I could see it, and I was like, oh no, this is not good. You know, it's already starting. I've only just bought these earrings. So that's when I actually had already bought, like I bought the jewelry shield, and it arrived really quickly. I got it through Amazon, and I just waited until that arrived to just continue wearing the earrings. Not long after that, the gems fell out anyway, so that's annoying. And I see the product on the earring only ever so slightly. It does dry clear, so at this kind of glance, up close, you won't really see it, but when I bring it up really close, I can sort of see where I have not put any of the product. Like I can see that differentiation between where I've stopped the application and then the original earring. I can see it slightly, and it's clear. It just looks like it's like a gel kind of coating over the top. You can sort of see it. I have no problem with putting the backs on the earrings with this product on. Even with 2 coats of the product, I have no issue putting the earring backs on. It does make it a little bit stiff. It does make it like a bit stiff to actually put the earring backs on, so that's one thing to note, but you can still put them on. This product doesn't last forever on the actual earring. You do have to reapply every so often. Because I haven't had the earrings for long enough, I can't give you an exact time frame. Yeah, it doesn't even really say on here how often you really need to reapply, but I assume probably maybe every 3 to 6 months, maybe 6 months. It really just depends how often you're really wearing the earrings anyway. If you're wearing them a lot, you probably have to do it every 3 months, or you definitely have to do it once you notice that your allergy is starting again. But since putting that jewelry shield on the earrings, I have not had any allergy whatsoever. They have stopped discoloring. There is absolutely no more discoloration on the earring studs or on the actual earring itself where it touches my ear, because I have extended that application onto the actual hoop itself as opposed to just the stud. So it has been fantastic. It has now allowed me to actually go ahead and buy other costume jewelry if I want to. Not the best investment. Fine jewelry is better. Real gold is always going to be better, because costume jewelry is not designed to last forever. But you know, I have seen Chanel costume jewelry, like vintage ones, really hold up very well. They probably don't make them like they used to, really. I've used this around about 4 times and I still have a fairly sufficient amount of product left. So a little does go a long way with it anyway. But yeah, totally up to you. If you want to use it for necklaces and bracelets as well, then by all means go for it. Rings will be good because they're a smaller item anyway too. But yeah, now opens a door to anyone who has sensitive skin, sensitive ears like me. You can wear costume jewelry if you're prepared to go ahead and pay that little bit of extra money. And I think this was only like, maybe it was under $20. That's enough said. Hopefully I haven't made this video all too long. If you did like it, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.